All right, on to the third skill. And the third skill is going to be the grouping function. I'm going to show you how to group shapes, but also then how to duplicate them once I have them grouped. And that will then lead nicely into the fourth skill, which will be aligning objects. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go back to my template that I've been showing you different skills in. And I want to zoom into this area where I see the little people, so I can hold down that control key on my keyboard and I can zoom in to that area. And I should have clicked on the area to make sure. I just left out. Okay, so grouping is what I want to work on here. And as you can see, when I recolored this person, because I had the drop shadows, now you can see each individual shape. It no longer looks like the blue one. That will be with combining. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is click here because I want to change this back to the blue. And then remember, I can use the format painter, and if I double click on it, I can click on each one of these, and there we go. And then I hit escape on my keyboard. Okay, so now it looks like a nice flat little person icon again. However, remember when I clicked on this arm, and if I'm not quite there, especially if I'm zoomed out, I accidentally clicked on this text box, and that's because this text box in this case is a little bit big. So I'm going to go ahead and resize the text box by moving it in, so that way I have no issues with that. So grouping is really nice because it'll allow me to make it one essentially shape. So this is going to seem strange, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of each one of these. So I can click on each shape and get rid of, but in this case you can see that's a lot. So what I can do is I can go ahead and let me show you that again. I'm going to move my cursor in my case, and I'm moving it to the bottom right hand area in a white area, and I'm moving it there because I have a lot of white area. Then holding down the button on my mouse, I can select all of that area, and then as soon as I remove the mouse, you can see everything is selected, and then I can hit delete. So there's a reason why I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead now, back up. I have my three people here, and I'm going to click on the one on his head, and then I'm going to click on, holding down the control key on my keyboard, I'm going to click on the second one. So let's redo that in case you missed that. Hold down the head, hit the control key, hold down one arm, click another arm, and the body. And it's whichever order you want to do it in. Just make sure you get all four pieces in this case selected. And then I can go and group. And I have the group located on my quick access toolbar. It's Control G for grouping for a shortcut. And then if you do have it on your quick access toolbar, you can just click on group there. So we can do that then for each one of these. And I'm going to go ahead and group and group. So now each of these is considered a whole group, but I still have the ability to edit specific parts. So if I had decided I wanted the body to be a different color, I could do that. Or if I wanted to just bring this down a little bit, I can do that as well. So I can edit those. So that's how you can group things. And you're probably wondering why I got rid of all those other little guys. Well, it's because a great thing I can do is, let me show you this. I'm going to select the first person and holding down the control key on my keyboard. I'm going to select the second, and then still holding down the control key, select the third. So I have them all selected, then hit Control D and it duplicates it. So I can vaguely move that underneath now, because remember I had 3 rows. And then if I hit Control D again, it will put it directly below. So it'll line it all up for me. And that's why I got rid of those others, so that I don't have to go through and click and group each one of those. Okay, so that concludes showing how to group shapes. Thank you.